Greetings, wonderful viewers, wherever you are. Welcome to Atlantic TV, the home of TV revolution. As always, we're located in the little smiling coast of West Africa as Gambia smiles again. Yeah, man, come visit Gambia, man. The Gambian hospitality, we give it to you. And we are lucky again. Our studio is located at the West Coast region side of Gambia, Farato, Kombosad. My name is Bakary, Manneh, fondly called Big Sam, the host of this program called Exclusive Interview. As always, we bring in people of all walks of life. You've seen people in government, religious leaders, artists, footballers, just for them to tell their story. It might motivate you out there and it might change the narrative so that it means we got to go for what we want and we have not to sit with our own corners. Let's come out and then do something better for tomorrow. Well, today, big thanks to my good friend, Irie Music to the World. Salute, for providing one of the greatest, and of course this is called Irie Vibe, aka Aron, in the building. Today I am hosting another from the artist that's called a recording artist, for that matter, a DJ, a producer, an MC from Salute Fire Sound. Aron, welcome to Atlantic TV.
Rebel Salute. Thank you very much, Big Sam.
How do we do Rebel Salute?
We say salute, man. We are Rasta, man. We salute each other. International, man.
Enough respect. Welcome to Atlantic TV, man, for the viewers.
Thank you very much for the invitation. Irie Vibe, Hamburg City, Gambia. Big up yourself.
I tell you.
Yes, I.
Well, that is it. That is called Irie Vibe right here. Aron is in the studio. And of course, this is going to be an exclusive interview. Aron, where did Aron come? Etc. Aron will definitely give you this. But, traditionally in this program, before we start, we give you the mic again to say hi to your friends, your families, maybe your entourage, your rebel group. Yeah, you can say hi to them globally wherever they are.
I want to say big up and rebel salute to my reggae family worldwide, from Jamaica, from Hamburg, from Brazil, all over. And I want to say big respect to the Gambian Massive and crew, because it's really nice to be here, man. Big up yourself.
Enough respect, respect. So there you go.
Very much.
Yeah, man. I'm so glad. I'm so happy that you share this platform. In fact, your good friend Irie Music was here.
Happy.
Rebellion was here. Benjamin was here. A lot of artists passed through. STs and all that stuff. And I think we're so happy that I get you here. And I'm so passionate to talk to you, right?
Thank you very much. So I'm very happy and glad, because I work with all of them artists in Germany.
Yeah.
So back in the days, all the young artists from Gambia, we give them a platform. That's why I'm fucking happy to be here. Sorry when I say fucking, I don't use the word. But manners and respect.
No,
I'm
respect.
very happy to be here, so and have this interview with you. Big up Irie. And big up all the Gambian artists. Thank you very much.
No respect, no respect. So we also said salute one more time.
Yes, right.
All right, moving on in the program. Who actually is Irie Vibe? Born where? The name, etc. for my viewers.
So the story behind my name is, so I grew up with the reggae music. My father was a reggae musician, and we had reggae music 24/7 in the house. So that's why me grow up with Peter Tosh, Bunny Wheeler, all the old reggae artists, especially Bob Marley. I was listening the music from I was small. It was 24/7 in our house. And when I was 16 years old, we formed a group of DJs, because in the 90s, hip-hop was big, but I grew up with the reggae music. But the 90s was like everybody was going into the hip-hop music, and I was learning playing drums. I learned to play guitar, and I had always the melodies of reggae in my head, because it was around in my father's and parents' house.
Okay.
But in the 90s, we started a hip-hop group with like 3-4 DJs. We are scratching, turntablism, and juggling. And I was together with one boy, and we formed a group. We call ourselves Irie Vibes, because the Jamaican word Irie means good vibration. And then we decide to find a name what we like to transport in our music.
Okay.
And then we form the name Irie Vibes. We've been two guys, we've been scratching, beat juggling with the records. But when we separate, I take over the name. I call myself Irie Vibe. Okay. So, because this was the plan of transporting the music to the people. And then we start as a DJ, performing as Irie vibe. This is the Jamaican word.
Okay.
Feeling Irie. They ask you, how you
Yeah.
feeling? They say, Irie. Then we say, man, this is what we want to transport to the people. When we play our music, we want to make the people feel happy. And then we form the name Irie Vibe. When we separate, I take over the name, and this is from late back in 96, 97.
Okay.
And this is how we started. This is how the name come up,
name
and this name stick to me as a brand over the years.
But you call Aron, right?
Yeah, that's my real name, Aron.
Aron.
Yeah, we are three brothers, Aron, Pablo, Moses, and Elijah. We have all names from the Bible. Because my dad was a Rasta man, so and my mom decided to give us biblical names.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know.
From the Old
etc.
Testament, you see.
Interesting. But you passed through some education background in the school, despite the music in the family?
Of course. So I was going to music school from day one.
Yeah.
So I was having a music teacher, and the music teacher was realizing that I was very talented,
Okay.
and I was always with the music from grade one. So when I was having a nice and a good music teacher, I have to pay real salute to her, because she was showing me playing guitar, playing drums, reading notes, and all this kind of stuff. But when she passed away, she died in a really early age.
Okay.
And then I was like, my mom said, no, Aron, from this day, you didn't like to go to school anymore because you missed this teacher so much. But I was keep going on with the music. When I go to the next school, and my dad always support me with drums, so we get music lessons, everything. So, but when we were getting in a certain age, we started to leave the instrument, and we go in this turntablism, just using the turntables, scratching, mixing, and everything. So, and then we continue with the sound system culture. For some of my relatives, they live in England, and this is where the reggae and the sound system culture was growing. With the sounds, they build their own amps and stuff. And when you are young, you get tired of practicing the guitar and everything. So then we get more in the scratching, using the turntable skills and everything. So this is a little background history. But
let's talk about, because we saw Aron, recording artist, DJ, producer, MC. You know, how do you blend all these things? How does that come about?
And I'm honest, I was getting mad. So when we started, when I get in the sound system culture business, I was DJing everywhere, so in different clubs, and I start to make my little money.
Okay.
So in school, they teach us, oh no, with the music, we are not sure if you reach something in life, you can cover your costs, because in Germany, if you go with the reggae music and if you don't do pop music, it was hard.
Okay.
And you get teach like as a musician, it's hard to survive. But when I was 17 years old, we go with the UK community. There was a music called Jungle and Drum and Bass, created in the subculture of London. But the people who create this music, being Jamaicans, and they come from the sound system and reggae culture. But they start to create a new rhythm and a mixture of electronic dance music, but the background was Jamaican bass music. But in these days, they've been the people who created the first sound system who could play these deep bass frequencies. So, and this was the time we've been a big, huge crew of more than 150 people coming out of the hip-hop scene. But background was always reggae.
Reggae, yeah, I know.
So, and then we started to go to these big reggae parties and raves. And back in the days, it was like 95. Some friend took me to a jungle and drum and bass rave. And I was like, this is reggae techno. These people are mad. But they keep dancing 8 hours. They dance and dance and dance. And this heavy bass line, they vibrate through your whole body. Because sound was too big. It was in a hall with 3,000 people. And I was like, what the fuck are they doing here? This is not reggae. The MC is singing fast, but we danced the whole night with the girls having fun, and the whole room was shaking. And then we decided, man, what the fuck is going on here? I want to be a part of this culture.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, this is how everything was starting. But back in the days, you had no digital stuff. You had to go to these places. There was no not this media stuff. So you get the information to subcultural people to get access. So there was the times of spinning vinyl, and you had to go to these raves to get some new music. So if you wanted to listen to some new rhythms, and they go together with the reggae culture. And then I was deciding when I was 16, I want to be a part of this culture because everybody wanted to be a part of this movement. It was a subculture movement. The people make their own designs because they come from the hip-hop background. The reggae peoples, they like this fast up-tempo rhythms and the bass lines with the MC and everything. And then we started to form our own group. Our group was called Nordic Outlaw Posse. But this was a form like a lot of them being gangsters and drug dealers and shit. And I was deciding, man, if I don't want to die, let me go in the music. Let these people beat themselves doing this fuckery.
So let me go do my
music because I was like, man, I was gifted with having the skills of writing and having this ear for the music. And I had one gangster friend where I was starting this turntablism together, where we started this name Irie vibe. And the sister, she was dealing with some Hollandish and British people. And they bring us always the freshest songs, because back in the days, you had to travel to get some new music. We always run, we were hunting for new records. We go England, we go France, we go Holland, and everywhere to bring some new music, what we can represent to the people when we play our sets. Because back in the days, a DJ, when you go to one DJ, you know that this DJ was having this kind of a selection. Every man had him special sound. It was different. It was more unique. And then I was deciding with 17, let me do this professional.
But that was not easy because you're talking about.
Yes, nothing was easy, man.
Come pick here, come pick here, come
this
pick
was here. Heavy. This was heavy, and this time we do just regular jobs as like we work as constructor. And this time when I left school, I was educated as a boat builder. So we had to get 6 in the morning, walk in the fucking harbor like 10 hours, then you get tired, and after we live with our people, we do the music. I don't even know how we make it. We never sleep, we work,
but
and
still
then
work.
We go on the weekend, we go even rave, and then we never sleep, and then we go back at work. That's why we can't understand the young generation these days. They go party, them sleep,
and then they party, they go sleep.
Walk.
You know, that's the problem. They're so lazy. They party night, the next day they're sleeping like crocodile. But let's go back to this. Do you record an album or a single or an EP along the way?
So I recorded a couple of songs because my story is very long. So I was recording a lot of artists. This was the history behind. When I was 17, we set up our first record label. So this is coming to the point now, because when I was 17, the sister of the guy where I was starting Irie Vibes, she was good in management. She was a crazy girl. She always go Holland in and out. And she said, man, your music nice, what you doing as a DJ. And then she make it happen for us. She organized a club, and she said, man, you are a crew of 150 people. If you show up, you bring already 150 paying guests. But we didn't realize this back in the days. We just wanted to be a part
of it,
and create something. But she was a wise woman, because she was an old gangster. She always calculate numbers. And she said, if you sell tickets, and then we set up our first show, and like 1,500 people show up back in the days. And then we sit down and count the money. It was 50,000 this time, 50,000 euro. And then we realized, this woman was telling us, hey, we have to set up a company, a record label. And this is how everything started. From this day, we invest the money in it, but we had to buy the records, we had to buy the turntables and everything, and this was such amount of money. So when you are young, 16, 17, you couldn't even fill up the tank with petrol or anything. So, but from this day, we started to organize our shows. We started to set up our label with our boys, and then we started to travel. Booking clubs, making our shows. And now we come back to the point with the recording. When I was 20, 22, I moved back to Hamburg before I moved to England,
Okay.
because I wanted to live in England because of the music. But
Okay.
when I was living in London, this time I realized, hey, it's fucking hot. This time was hot in London. Then I was like, where's the best place to live to set up our business? And then we go to Berlin, and then we come back to Hamburg.
Okay.
And in Hamburg, I was starting to run my regular club shows. So
Okay.
I was playing everywhere as a DJ, but I always bring some artists to sing on my DJ set. And after a while, I realized, okay, this DJing will go down.
Okay.
But
someday.
I learned to write lyrics, to play instrument.
Mm.
And then we started to build my own studio
Okay.
in Hamburg. And this is how the recording started.
Mm.
And when I was 22, I was like, hey, me have to get some knowledge. Let me go to Jamaica
Okay.
to see how they build the rhythms. And I wanted to know where this energy of the reggae music is coming from, and this consciousness from the Rastaman people. And I was a young boy. It was in 2001 or 2002. I was always planning to go Jamaica, and then I
Okay.
packed my bag and I go Jamaica. And this is where I learned the recording. I meet Coxon One from Studio One.
Oh.
I was with a friend, even Gregory Isaac plays. From this side, I have to say, rebel salute to my Spanish Town people. Big up yourselves.
Spanish Town.
Spanish Town, these are my people.
Oh yeah.
These are my people. And this time I didn't even realize
Okay.
who I met. This time I met Coxon One from Studio One himself before he passed away. Then we come back Germany, and then we start to record other artists. But I was always recording myself.
Okay.
So we start to record
But studio was still working in Germany, in Hamburg.
in Hamburg.
Okay.
Yeah, I built the studio in Hamburg because after a while I realized if you just go as a DJ, it will lead you nowhere. You must have a record out. And I was recording my first single in 2004 or 2005 in a combination with a Jamaican. But I was doing the production, the recordings, and we make like a combination between each other. So this is when my first single come out.
Can you remember that single?
Yeah, the single was called Blue House Record, because it was a promotion single for my label Blue House Records.
How was it? Can you give us a jinx of that?
This thing is hey, this was a long story.
It was a long story.
It was a long story. I think it's even too long.
Okay.
But the guy
Can you
name
give me
was.
the rhythm? Can you give me the
I will send you
give me
the
flow?
rhythm. I
Okay.
will send
Okay.
you.
Give me the flow right now.
It was like let me remember. This was 2005. So, and this single, but we never promoted officially.
Officially.
We promoted only just ourselves to the clubs.
Okay.
But through this single, some American people from Universal show up.
Okay.
So they ask us to promote and produce even more music.
Okay.
But this time, these days, we've been rude boys. We make our money with our club shows and stuff, and they ask us to make some ghost production and put some stuff in it, some evil shit. But I was working with some Rastaman people, and they say, we don't go with these people. And this was a story. I was investing. I was building a studio for around about 15,000 euro this time, because
Okay.
everything was expensive.
It was real expensive.
And then we pull back the single. We never really promoted on the worldwide
On the year,
market.
on the year. But in the studio, who are some of the artists that along the way, along the years passed through?
Many artists passed through. I was telling you, I was the first man who recorded Pupa Arms.
That's my boy, man.
I recorded King Potter. I recorded Tornado. Even a lot of big reggae artists from Jamaica passed through, like Warrior King. There's so many to mention. Warrior King, Bounty Killer's brother was there. There are too many. Turbulence was in my place. John Mason was in my place. Many
artists.
Many. I can write a list.
For the Pupa Arms, which one do you? What was the combination? I like to feel the vibes that you sung on that.
Yeah, so this time was like, I was a DJ and all them boys, we had a regular show going on. I was running 2-3 club shows, but a regular one. There was one stage for drum and bass and
Okay.
one floor for the reggae people. And the most Gambian people who come to Hamburg to enjoy reggae music, they end up in our club nights.
Okay.
And we give them always a stage to present their music because nobody let them in. So on my connection to the Gambian people, there was one man, his name was Rainbow Sound, Abdullah. And we always get to know each other when we've been out in the club nights with our record and stuff. So then we always meet like in the street called Reeperbahn in Hamburg. This is where
Yeah,
we come
Riverbahn.
from.
I very.
Red Light
Yeah.
District.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
like you're here, like say in the Gambia, you have all the clubs.
Yeah.
And we go out in the night. We play in one club, and one club. Sometimes we say, hey, we go home and sleep, and then we meet each other in the next club singing. And Papa Arm said, Aron, I know you're about MC, you can sing, but I need somebody who can teach me and lead me the way. So where's the chorus? Where's the bridge? Where's the hook line? And we write out the lyrics. And I was building my studio, and he said, Aron, I want you to record me. So because nobody this time could teach the people the reggae music the right way. Because everybody loved how I was mixing the reggae with the drum and bass and the stuff, because through the real DJing, what we learned from UK is you play one tune, another tune, and you create a live remix. You don't play the tracks like this. So you mix one track with another. So you cut out some vocal, then you look for a rhythm plus the next one. This is how we did it, and this is how we learned to mix and arrange and synchronize the music. What they do these days digital, but we learn it by ears. So that means when you have one record spinning, we learn how to mix and use the pitch, but by ears, and this is training of your ears.
Yeah, this is what we use. Start with Queen here, etc.
Exactly.
But can you sing us a song? We have Aron here. Give us little for my viewers.
My last single, we come back. My last single is Wine Your Body Girl.
Alright, sing for us, man. Aron, sing for us,
and
man.
we have another single called Keep On Moving On.
Okay.
So, and I will introduce you. It's like, moving on, we got to keep on moving on. And it goes like, but mind that in here, tell them wasting energy. Swearing every time, straight and every day. Better get up and make a move, say no matter what them say. Focus on yourself straight and fly away. Moving, we got to keep on moving. Moving, we got to keep on moving. Some another time you feel the energy. All that about my feeling make me losing all the way.
Yo.
You want to stay and you want to run away. Let them say what they wanna say. Life is no video game, you can't press stop and play. Life's like the weather, that will go change every day. Survivor, keep your head up even when the sky is gray. Good things coming up, turn reality. After rain is gone, sit back and meditate, take a rest from the run. All the clouds them gone, you will see the sun. You got to keep on moving on. You got to keep on moving on. Moving on. You got to keep on moving on. And you come with the chorus. Batman's around. You got to keep on moving on. Red eyes around. You better keep on moving on. Batman's around. You got to keep on moving on. Rats them around. You got to keep on moving on. This is my moving track. Yeah.
Hey, yo, man,
this is my hit single. That's my hit single.
That's too bad. In fact, I can chorus, man.
Yeah,
you gotta
easy.
keep on moving on.
Yeah, say, Batman's around. You gotta keep on moving on. Red eyes around. You gotta keep on moving on. Batman's around. You gotta keep on moving on. Red eyes around. You got to keep on moving on.
I tell you,
My
man,
God,
there we
keep
go.
on moving on. You can check out the
Keep
video.
on moving on, man. Atlantic sound to the wall. You know, this is how we do it. Aron,
Yeah.
back to your project. What are some of the projects that you underway? Or let's say Irie Vibes project.
Yeah, Irie Vibe that's my artist name. And my project is to record artists, spreading message, positive message to the world. We do the production, we do the studio works, we have even our own nightclub running, Lord of Mercy, with God's energy. So we make it from a youth where the people never believe that we will reach this point. We run clubs, we run studio, we run production, we run live bands. That's the whole projects we are running.
We are in right now.
Plus, my favorite project is the songwriting
Okay.
and the productions. That's what I love the most. But through all this, what we are doing, we create a company, we give people jobs, we even employ
Wow.
people how to run management and all these things. That's why I'm saying always, Lord of mercy, give thanks and praise. With the power of God, Jah, you can reach everything.
You can.
Believe yourself and
Yeah.
keep on moving on. Focus on yourself, keep moving on.
Real.
Definitely.
Awesome. Your trip to the Gambia, is it holiday, business, or music? What is that
Everything
about?
together, because when we started, my friends may grow up from Gambia. We know each other 30 years now. We grow in Germany through the music scene. And I was like, hey man, my friends, we grow up in Germany together from Gambia. They know my family, they know my kids. We grow together. And I say, one day I want to visit you in your home country. And when Corona fuck up all the business,
Yeah,
we
everything
couldn't do
stopped.
nothing.
Yeah.
I was like, we have just one life to live and one good brother, Rainbow Sound. So he started to build a house. And I know this man when he was having nothing. That's why I have a lot of respect for this man from Rainbow Sound.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, 2 years ago, I was like, now me have the opportunity to visit him. And this is how me moved to Gambia first. And then I realized every day I meet somebody from my home country, from Gambia, every day. And I was like, half Hamburg is living in Gambia. So, and then we spent a nice time. And this year I was like, let me go back to Gambia to connect with musicians, with artists, do a little holiday and rest from the winter time, because I can't get this winter in my bones anymore. I'm getting older, and every time January, February is hard work in Hamburg. It was like my friend and manager I was traveling with like last year.
Yeah.
We said, man, let's pack up and go to Gambia.
Because you can wear this shirt in Germany right
Never,
now.
not this time. Full of snow, minus 15 degrees. Even King Pata called me to Aron, me catch cold. I was dead fucking sick and was like, let's pack up and link up. And my trip is about to connecting people.
Okay.
And that's what I was doing, like connecting people with people like you,
Yeah.
with iDubbbz, with some musicians, but spend also a nice holiday. And we are even connecting about some other business things, because I like how now the people start to develop the country. Because I've seen it's like the government is doing not much here, and I've seen who is bringing the economy to the country. These are people I grow up with.
Okay.
So they start to build houses, setting up shops, and this is when we have a lot of respect for them people.
Yeah, definitely.
So, and this is why I'm here,
You're
even to
here.
get in contact. But of course, it's nice to be on the beach, and I was spending time in Senegambia. I was singing in a club.
Yeah.
For me, my name is Aron, and my job as a manager in the music was always to connecting people, to get in contact and connecting people.
Together.
This is how the thing togetherness.
But we don't have much time left, but the main important question in this program, what would be your most important message that you want to send to my audience?
The most important message is like my singer, people, focus on yourself and keep on moving on. Believe in yourself and be steady in what you're doing. So many times you will fail, but you have to get up and believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and don't be lazy. Don't be lazy.
Don't be lazy.
God's like nobody who's lazy, brother.
You have to come from your comfort
and
zone.
come out of your comfort zone and keep on moving on. Never stop moving.
Never,
Never.
ever.
Never ever.
Keep the fire burning.
Keeping the fire burning, keeping the fire blazing. Ja! Rastafari.
Well, Aaron, what's the final? What's your final word? Because we finally come to the end of this wonderful interview.
Yeah, thank you very much.
It's just awesome. It got everything. I know my viewers definitely love it. What will be your final word before we go?
My final word will be like Ja Rastafari. Respect each other, have patience, and never lose the faith of Ja Rastafari. I'm always guiding your way. I say, me have another song, guiding my way, Jaja guiding my day, guiding my way. He never lead I astray.
Yes, sir.
That's the thing.
Atlantic Star, what do you have for Atlantic TV?
Atlantic
Give us a little vibe. We've got to cut that. Give us a little
Atlantic
TV,
TV
the Gambia.
in the Gambia. You do it proper. We go down further. We love and like you. Thank you very much for the interview and big up yourself for the work are you doing, man. Respect the youth them who doing the camera and Big Sam. Big up yourself, man.
Big up yourself, man. Enough respect.
Enough
yeah,
respect,
man. To the world, man. Atlantic Sound to the world.
TV.
That is Irie Vibes, Aron right here. Wonderful exclusive interview. We love it. Thanks to the manager right there, the engineer. We thank you so much for being here.
Nice
Edward, enough respect to you. And big thanks to my studio camera assistants, Tima, Aliu Badara Saja, the man behind the scene, my favorite cameraman, Edward Nwabaje, Liga, and all the guys out there. Thanks for watching, and you wonderful viewers out there. We love you too, Aron. From me, Big Sam, thanks for watching. We'll be back with more interesting program called Exclusive Interview. From me and the one, Irie Vibe, we say bye.
Bless up yourself.
Bless up your enough respect.